What's up, everyone? Welcome back to some more Motorsport Manager. I mean, yeah, let's get right into it. To be honest, let's just get right into it. New season. Um, excuse me. We still have some decisions to do, especially in terms of our staff, but things are looking good. Things are looking good, and hopefully in this new season we can, you know, make something happen or get a little bit of better result. That's the least we're hoping for. It's getting a little bit of better results. Anyways, um, just check these emails really quickly. Uh, Frankie broke her foot. We also have this interview. I think this takes away their team marketability, which is not bad, I guess. You could take away some of their sponsorships. We also have to look at pit crew, but I'm not gonna do that. Well, I can actually do that right now. I'm gonna reject you, and I'm gonna reject you, and none of these guys look any good. We're just gonna reject everyone. That seems okay. Um, yeah. So we need to basically we're in the off season right now. So this is when we should be looking at changing maybe drivers, maybe changing staff, things of that nature. This is the time to do that. This is when you go ahead and you do it. So I've been thinking about it. What do we want to do? In terms of staff and in terms of drivers. I like Tom. I like Tom. Tom is not a bad mechanic, right? Now, could he be better? Sure, but I think where we're at, he's not bad, especially because of his traits. He has engine expert and nurse, and I think these are really good. Especially engine expert. Nurse is good like first and second races of the season. It tends to be really good because that means you can push the car and a little bit a little bit more, and you can also you don't have to worry as much in terms of reliability. So yeah. Now his stats are not as good. Yeah, yeah, I'd say so. They're not as good, but I think he's fine. He's not a problem, especially not now. And he's pretty cheap, so I'm pretty happy with keeping him. So we're keeping Tom, that's for sure. Now then we have Oscar. Now Oscar, uh, so his traits are sweeter spots, which is it only has effect in qualifying, and as we know in the ERS, there's no qualifying. So it kind of takes away from you could have he could have something better here that would be actually helpful for us, and he doesn't. So yeah. And then risk taker, and now risk taker is fine. It makes your pit stops. You can run faster pit stops. It's okay. I'd say it's good, but I there's better. I think there's better traits. And then his stats, of course, just nothing really good. Uh, he doesn't have anything over 8. So now what I'm thinking of doing is finding a replacement for Oscar. I want someone cheap, but someone who has at least one trait that we can say that's a good trait. We're not really gonna look at stats as much probably as we're gonna look for traits and for good traits. Now, okay, yeah, Tom is bad in reliability and performance, which is not the only thing that mechanics do, but probably one of the most important things because they're responsible for where is it car in improved parts, which we can't check now, but they're the ones that right their stats kind of reflects on how much improvement in or reliability work you can do or you do. So it's kind of an important-ish. I mean, it's important, but it's not something that we're gonna be 100% focusing on. Like I said, what we are really looking at is a good, useful trait. So let's look at some staff, right? Let's start with the free people, free mechanics. So we have Trevor Clark. He's pretty good. Oh, super overtake mode. Ooh, I mean, super overtake mode is pretty decent, but I'm not sure if it's I mean, it's useful in races, but I think it shines in qualifying. I think that's where it shines, I would say. You have Samantha Stafford. Uh, Ultra soft, tires wear more slowly, not really good. Quick fixes, not very useful. Kevin Sula. Super soft tires wear more slowly, and removes the red zone from car conditions. Carlos Semedo. Pit Stop Guru tire changes are 50% faster in single seaters. And the second one is all pit stop times are 1 second faster. Then we have Becky. Becky has Pit Stop Guru as well. And then the sweeter spots. So none of the free guys really have anything that we want. And in terms of people that are ending contract soon, let's take a look. It's only Udai. He has hard tires or more slowly and risk taker, which I also There's no one here that really shines at me. Not particularly. Let's look at the cheapest people to break contracts. Maybe we can find like a gem here. Nurse is decent. I like Nurse, but Nurse is very useful on like the first couple of races, and after that, while good, it's not that impactful to be honest. Him, super soft tires more slowly. Pit stop legend, super soft tires more slowly. Risk taker. I want something better. Come on. Ultra softs, quick fixes. No. Subgroup refueling 50%. I mean, this actually, that's not bad. Refueling is 50% faster. Now refueling in the ERS in the league we're at, refueling is what takes the longest in terms of time in the pit stops. So refueling being 50% faster, it's pretty good for us. So I'm gonna favor her just in case, because we don't know what's out there. We don't know what we can find. Also, refueling 60% faster and nurse. Now that's okay, I wouldn't mind that. And she has 19 performance, which is that's pretty decent. That's a bonus. If you look at her stats, she's more well-rounded. But yeah, you have Rosa Melina. Uh, Zeng, Pit Stop Guru, and Pit Stop Legend. Pit Stop Guru Refueling and Pit Stop Legend. So with this guy, we could have really fast pit stops. I guess. Johnny. Okay, come on. Nope. Sweeter spots. Alex Jarvis, intermediates and quick fixes. No. No, thank you. Albert Porter. Nope. Any White. Engine expert and nurse. Now, I wouldn't mind this. I wouldn't mind this guy. If we compare him to Tom, right? So Danny's a little bit better in terms of stats, other than chemistry and pit stops, but marginally. He's better than Tom, right? Without a shadow of a doubt. But I like that he has the same bonuses, and they're good bonuses. They're good bonuses. He's 24, so I think he can grow his stats a little bit. He's not that expensive by the looks of this, to be honest. I like him. I like him. I like Danny. Also engine expert and then risk taker. I think I like Nurse better. This is the one we just looked at. Rachel. Don't love it. I don't love it. Nicole. Nope. Alessandro. Eh. Sarah Simmons. Eh. Rachel Edwards. Eh. Jacob Denton. Oh, this guy's interesting. So he has engine expert, but then he has super overtake mode. Imagine combining these two. So you could run super overtake mode, but then super overtake mode means that your condition loss is bigger, but if you have no impact condition on your engine, then it's only a matter of fuel. That's something interesting that we could use. I'm gonna look at a couple more of these, and then we're gonna be okay. I think we have options already. Robert, forgot about the Russian guy. Take a look at him as well. Boris. Fuel economy is also not bad. Fuel economy is not bad. Because that means that we can... But I think fuel economy is better when you reach the leagues where you have to pit less times. Because we have to pit so much that it doesn't really... It's not as good, I guess. That's the best way to put it. Fixes, no. Billy Parker, refueling, push to the limit. No, I don't like that. I don't love that. This guy's really good stats for how cheap he is. Even though his would you be interested? No. Yeah, I think we have I think we have a good. We don't have to look at all of these. We have 4 interesting choices here to make. Jacob is really interesting. He's not interested, so we can take him out. That's the first thing. Actually, we should have checked that before, probably. Yeah, you're also not interested. Okay. Larissa. You're also not interested. That makes my job a little bit harder. Okay, none of these are interested. Wow. Well, I have that up really bad. We can probably only take the free guys. That's how bad we are. And probably not even all of these. Actually, I mean, you have interesting stats. But you're I don't like these. You'd be interested. You are. Probably a bit expensive. Same thing. He's like, his stats are decent, but I don't love his what are these called? I forgot the name of these. My brain is shooting blanks. None of the free guys really have anything that I say I would love to have that. Right? I mean, it's what's this? Let me say. Let me check. What's the second one? Not on Tom. On Oscar. Risk taker. I mean, risk taker is not bad. How close are we to getting there? Uh, Staff. I mean, it's pretty close. The chemistry with Kinney is getting there in terms of being able to get risk taker. We might just keep him then. I would like to change the mechanic, but I mean, we could save some money and then we could maybe spend more, like let's say next season, in trying to get someone. That could be interesting, or even mid-season, depending on how we're doing. I think for now we'll keep him down. Then, I would like to switch, but I don't see anyone that screams at me, "Do it," right? Interesting options, but no option that I'm like, I have to, I have to change this mechanic right now. He's so good. At least none that are interested. Even though some of these have interesting stats, like let me check how much money you'd like. So wages are important. That means that I'd probably have to. I mean, I would have to do over 69k per race. Plus, with all of these interesting, or he'd like some good money. He's not gonna be cheap. Now he's interesting because he can grow. He's got good stats, right? But his tokens, or yeah, these, they're not that good. Yeah, Becky definitely not. I mean, she has the sweetest spots, but that's yeah. No. Okay, we'll keep him because we know our guy's cheap. We know he's cheap, and yeah, we know he's cheap. That's fine. We also want to look at a driver that we know. Where is he? So we know he's good, and he was recommended by chat. So I want to look at him. I forgot to scout him, but we can do that now. Here he is, Boateng or Baotang. He's 25. I like a bit younger, but yeah. Well, let's take a look at him. So yeah, let's scout him and let's see if there's any more people without a contract or drivers without a contract that I can scout and maybe find someone interesting. I think that's what we'll do for now. Seems about good. In terms of designers, we were talking about this last time. There was a lot of talk to change designers. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. On one end, I think Charlotte is not bad. Okay. On one end, now her stats might not be good, but her components are decent. They're decent. I'm not gonna say they're amazing. They're decent. Could I find? Well, let's see. Let's check the free. I'm not sure I could get anyone. For example, this guy's like one of the worst guys, and he's not interested in changing. So I can probably only go for the yeah, I can probably only go for the free people, without a contract right now. If I can find someone in these who's decent enough, then maybe. I like that, but we cannot reach that with what we have right now. We need you to have a great component, and you don't. So I cannot get a legendary. This one that gets me a random legendary one. Also, I need my people to be good at suspension and brakes. So rear wings and front wings are spec parts. and engine is going to be a spec part. And we're probably going to try to make gearboxes, I think. Third part. Am I thinking correctly? Gearboxes are like 1 million. Yeah, so we want to do brakes and suspensions, if possible. That's something we're trying to look at. I'm trying to see if we can do that. So yeah. So you're a no. Yeah. No, I don't love this guy. I don't love this guy. Houston Woods. Yeah, yeah. 10.6 decent. And if we had engines, it'd be good, but these non-components are garbage. No, I don't want to look only at components, and I don't want to look only at stats. I want to try to find a good balance. Kira is interesting. Now, she's not good at wings. Fine. She's okay at brakes and suspension, and she's good at gearboxes. Now, we could always... Now, we're going to need gearboxes for this season. This component is fine. It's nothing special, but it's fine. We'll look at her. I'm gonna favorite her just so I remember it, you know. She's okay. Kenobi. I mean, maybe we should get this guy just because of his name. Kenobi. I mean... I love me some General Kenobi. Anyways, he's nothing special. I like this, but if it was like in great, that would be a bit better. You're okay, but nothing special. Or on good. Or on good. See, I like that. I like that. But then you don't know how to do brakes. So that's a no. Okay, interesting stats, I guess. Shitty components. Tio is he's just overall okay. He's got good points in stuff that we don't need, but he's overall just decent. Then we got Vasily. Vasily is interesting. Now, his components are not that good, right? They're not. But he got 12 brakes and 12 suspension. That's pretty good. 8 gearbox is decent, and then if we decide that we are gonna spec part the gearbox, then right? And he's got 17, 18, 19 in rear wing. It's something that we could probably use. I mean, I don't know. Is he interested in joining us? He is. Now he'd probably want some money, right? Oh, yeah, Charlotte is so cheap. Maybe we'll keep our people one more year. They still have contracts. You know, we can wait for these to. And she's not that bad. I mean, she's a little bit. I mean, but she can grow. She can grow. That's also true. She's kind of young in terms of a designer. I think for now we're just gonna keep everyone as it is, and we'll continue, and we'll see, you know, what happens. We'll try to get some of these scouting reports, and then we'll see about. Take a look. We'll take a look. We might get a new driver, but yeah. We're also getting some money right here. 11 million. Thank you very much. I like that. I like that. I like some money. Don't mind if I do. Our repair's finished, but we don't really care too much, to be honest. The season's over. Okay. Does it show? Yes, it does show engines that are now spec parts. It's good. Now that is, I think, really gonna help us out this year. It's like really good. He's not there. Oh my god, he's not there yet. Okay, let's give you equal status. I prefer short, but it's fine if I give you a little bit more wages. We really want a lot of wages, though. Let's try that. If that doesn't work, then it could be it. We could be shooting ourselves on the foot, but I think it could work. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So we can work on design. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for those. Our team marketability is so bad. I just ruined it completely with those two back-to-back interviews I did last season. Yeah, let's just go into the design of the new car. We get another extra 10 million from the money we were saving. Right. In terms of our car design. Now, I think we're gonna cheap out on everything. We're just gonna cheap out on everything and take as much money as we can, put it into our HQ, and put it into things that will make us better in the future. Because I still think that this season we're not gonna be great. So if we cheap out on everything, our car is gonna be pretty bad. True. But we can spend only of our 23 million, we can spend only 3.2 on the new car. Which means that our car, or that we're gonna keep a lot of money that we can spend on a lot of things, especially getting our factory like up and running and like yeah. I think I prefer that. So not spend a lot of money on our car, just cheap out on it, just cheap out on it, but then making our all our other stuff like really powerful, getting a really good HQ going. So there's some movement. Okay, so he has agreed to this contract. That's yeah. I think we'll take it. He's not a paid driver, but he's got amazing marketability to be honest. So yeah. I think the money that Kinney is giving us in terms of our paid driver basically pays for both our. I think it pays for both our drivers and we still make money. So we're good. We're good. Um, yeah, Baoteng is interesting. Oh yeah, actually Baoteng probably should have. So his marketability is 78, which I think it's on par with Price maybe. What drivers? Am I blind? No, Price has 90. Kinney has right now 100. I kind of want to take him, but I don't know. I mean, if he even wants to join us, that's another thing. Oh, he is interested. Interesting. Let's see. What would you want? I don't mind who pays the buyout clause. Then you pay it. You prefer a short contract. Well, uh, can I can give him number one. I'll give you like max there. I have a little bit of money to spend, so like 270, one race, or a couple of races he pays for that, and then wages. I don't know, like maybe like 113. Let's see what he says to that. Let's see if we can. Yeah, I would not mind getting this guy. Okay. So he wants more wages, and more signing on fee. Okay, I think he's probably gonna say yes to that, right? Oh, actually no. He's not there yet. I mean, he probably has to say yes to that one. Okay, let's look at the sponsorship really quickly. Yeah, we're not gonna take Bango. It's between these two, to be honest. Let's make some maths. Let's make some quick math. So we have 300k times 13, which is 3.9 million, or 180 times 8 with a 1 million bonus. That's 2.4, right? We divide this by 8. That's 305. So this one's actually more worth it. This gives me more money per race than this one, technically. By 5k, not a lot. But the extra million up front is not bad, especially if we're gonna get a new driver. So I like that. Yeah, you. I see. Yeah. Who? Now, I put Scott Price on equal status. So this kind of screwed things. Honestly, I probably would not even um I probably wouldn't have even re-signed Price. I should have just gone Baoteng.